Let's go to former FBI official Ron Hosko. We've also got the Wall Street Journal editorial board member Kim Strassel joining us right now. So, Kim, I'm looking at this and wondering, where does it go, especially if there's a follow-up investigation on the part of Republicans and Democrats trying to counter all that by saying, well, if this was really what's going on here, you wouldn't have two guys already having pled guilty and cooperating with the government. What do you make of it all?
Look, I think the only way you start to get some real answers is that, and you already have people now calling for this, is that you've got to declassify parts of the warrant itself. And we've had people very smart, former AG Mike Mukasey, have said, look, there's probably no reason that you can't do that and also protect sources and methods. We're going to have a first step toward this. By the way, Senator Chuck Grassley today released the unclassified version of his referral of Christopher Steele to the Justice Department. I know that he is asking the White House to declassify the full thing, and it sounds as though there are actual quotes from the FISA application in that referral that he wrote. You know,
Ron Hosko, on my live weekend show, which you should watch if you don't have, you know, any life, but one of the things that was interesting is this discussion that the memo, though it has nothing to do with the markets, here was the concern that it could, that it's going to compel Bob Mueller to make sure that whatever investigation he comes up with is thorough, I's dotted, T's crossed, above reproach or self-recrimination or examination, and that could take some time. In other words, that this revelation or whatever came through in this on the part of Republicans will fuel an argument that he has to really, that is Mueller, take his time with this and maybe drag this out much longer than it need be. What do you make of that?
Well, I don't know, Neil. I'm the last one to know how to read the American financial markets. I wish I could. I wouldn't be doing this, having this conversation.
By the way, I'm right with you, my friend. Yeah. I posited that because a couple of my guests did. But go ahead.
Yep. I mean, we could be on a beach in Bermuda somewhere,
exactly,
really enjoying life. Bob Mueller understands that. Bob Mueller knows whatever case he brings, criminal cases, are going to see the light of day in their entirety. They have to, in a court of law in America. The very troubling part for what's going on Capitol Hill for me is this is no way to run legitimate oversight. I heard the Speaker's words last week. Legitimate oversight ought to be, in my mind, bipartisan and more than that, discreet. And that is,
good luck on
conduct the entire investigation and then tell us what you found. Don't do it in iterative steps, piece by piece, each preceded or followed by a leak of selective information that helps to bend public opinion. That is not legitimate oversight. Here, I don't think these guys are even approaching legitimacy, particularly in the House, where we've had Congressman Schiff and Congressman Nunes talking about their respective sides and their respective pieces for weeks and months right now. I think Senator Warner and Senator Burr are doing a far better job. I assume they're proceeding, but this is an example of how not to work.
All right, guys, I want to thank you very much.